right, we're here in Denville Town Hall, and our great mayor, Mr. Tom Andes, who's been working very hard and diligently around the clock trying to help us with flooding resources and so forth. And Tom, we've had a little practice with this in the past, but Denville has a river running through it, right?
Yeah, and a couple of streams too. This was the worst storm of flooding since Hurricane Irene, which is over 12 years ago. 5 inches of rain overnight. The river rose 6 feet. We've had it where the river crested over the banks a little bit. We had to close the section of Riverside Drive. This storm we had to close 25 streets. And what made it hard was that by the time the river crested, the sun was out. So people were, they thought the worst was over when it wasn't. Getting the kids home from school was a bit of a challenge. The kids were already in school in the morning, was fine. And by the end of the school day, the roads were closed. But the police department and the superintendent of the school sat down, they mapped everything out. There were delays, but the kids all got home. Everybody got home safe. So I know Steve Forte was at the bus depot, manning the phones and jockeying buses around as they needed to get them out because there was so much water. The whole bus garage was flooded out. So a couple of days later, everything's getting back to normal. The people who had a lot of water damage to their homes, we were able to yesterday bring a dumpster out to Riverside Drive, and the DPW actually went over and they took the garbage off their lawn. Now today was garbage day for Riverside Drive, so they got a second pickup of garbage, and tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, the DPW is going to go back so we can get as much garbage removed as possible. Denville Social Services has been helpful. People have come and asked for help. They've given out over $600 in gift cards, which is great. People came who lost presents and was able to pick up presents. Thankfully, the generosity of the community is so great that we do the Adopt a Family program every year. There's always extra gifts. Generally, Harry Farrah, the Councilman Farrah, brings them. He finds there's a couple of different places where he brings the gifts, Catholic Charities, and there's another one I think in Morristown that he brings them to. And then the county brought down
Navigating Hope.
Navigating Hope.
We just saw that.
It's parked out in front of Broadway. It'll be there all day today, and making their services available if anybody needs their services. So hopefully everybody dries out relatively quick, and can enjoy the Christmas and New Year's.
And it has been some holiday season here in Denville, and amazing what the holidays bring out in our town, and especially the generosity and social services doing all they do for the community. And if people want to get online or help and donate, they can always contact Town Hall here.
Steve DeBlanico, our social service director, he's got a great team of volunteers, and just yesterday the American Legion dropped off a check, a $1,500 check. So God bless those guys for their generosity. Denville's always been good. There's great people who live in Denville. They're so good to helping out when there's a need. You think back of Hurricane Irene, all the things that we did to help back then. But the good news is that the things that we've been doing for flood mitigation has worked. It just can't handle everything. The 3 state-of-the-art flap valves we put on the storm drains certainly helped. The dredging under the river, under the bridges of Pocono Road and Diamond Spring Road, it helped. It's been a while, so the sentiment's probably filling it in, but we got a grant to do that. It helped. Removing the 2 Morris Canal piers, there's one left and the abutments are still there. It was a trap for all the debris going down the river, and it would dam the river. We've got to get the river through Denville as quick as we can. Buying out the houses on Riverside Drive. All these things helped. The Rivers and Stream Committee, annual cleanups. Every time there's a tree down and it goes in the river, they tell us about it. And if they can't take it out and the DPW can't take it out, we hire a contractor to take it out. All right, we want that. We don't want anything blocking the river. These are the measures that we're taking, all right, to keep the water flowing through town. But if enough water comes, it's going to flood, and it's every storm is different. You don't know exactly. The 5 inches of rain this time got us. Maybe next time it will be 4 inches, or it'll be 7 inches of rain, and we'll be all right. You just don't. You just don't know. The one last thing is for the folks down in Denville Park. The folks who are qualified have been notified that the project we've been working on with the Army Corps of Engineers, there's 38 properties that are eligible for grant money to raise their homes or waterproof their homes. 2 different techniques. If the people who are first noticed don't accept it, they're going to try to work with us to extend it to other residents till the $19 million is used up. So between the state and the federal government, $19 million, 10% it will be on the homeowners, and we'll set up some type of assessment program. It will be a good thing for the folks that they want to take advantage of it. So my goal was to do something flood mitigation wise. I was hoping it would be a more capital project, something that would help everybody, but we didn't qualify. By focusing on the small project, all right, where the money's pre-approved and just sitting there waiting to be used, we're going to be able to do something and work with the federal government. The wheels turn slow, but they're turning, and they're going to be there to help us. So that is exciting, and so there's hope there.
Well, there's always hope, and Tom, you've been an incredible resource emitter for our town.
Thank you.
And thanks for all you do. I know you have to get back to work and have a million things going on, but thank you again.
Well, I come on Denville TV or Denville Media, from all the staff, the council, my family to yours. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, and I hope everybody have a great New Year. Thank you.
Wonderful. Happy holidays, Mr.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Denville Community Media here on location, beautiful Broadway, following some of the rising of the river, shall we call it. And a nice thing happening here today until noon is Navigating Hope, a resource of Morris County, which is here offering support for people who may have had some flooding or want to deal with a lot of other opportunities and issues here as well in terms of opportunity to help people who are homeless or in need at this time of year. And Navigating Hope kind of sums it up. And again, their truck is here on Broadway until noon today. And if not, you can certainly visit their website, Navigating Hope. There is their little SNAP assistance, and they have, again, resources of all kinds. Virtual classes, resource guides, employment services, and of course they do a wonderful food drive this time of year as well. So Navigating Hope here in Denville, if you can pay a visit, right outside of Denville Dairy. And again, we are located right here on Broadway. So come on down and see how you can be of assistance or receive assistance if need be. Thank you. This is Fritz Mott for Denville Community Media.